Welcome back here, folks, to part 2 of our Denver to New York's LaGuardia Airport. We're currently making our way into the New York area. The winds have switched on us, so New York is currently landing runway 22 instead of 4. So we've got that reprogrammed into the box, and we've gone over our approach briefing with our first officer here as well. And we'll hop in the cockpit now and show you guys what that looks like. You have control.
I have control.
Alright, so it is still the Milton for arrival. We've got the restrictions, altitude restrictions programmed into the box. Crossing Biley at 13, Beauty at 10. And after trims, I believe, or maybe even after Apple, one of these fixes here, we're going to hold on 1 second. You know what? Let's not guess. Let's go in the box and see what it says. Okay, so it's after Proud. After Proud, we'll take vectors north. We'll follow the Hudson River north on the downwind for 22, make right traffic, and land the ILS approach into LaGuardia for runway 22. So pretty straightforward there. No ATC on at the moment. We've only got Boston Center online, who obviously does not control New York. And that is pretty much it. Approach checklist, please. Approach checklist. That's interesting. Approach checklist. Approach checklist. That's strange. Approach checklist. I do not know why he doesn't want to read the checklist, but anyway, altimeter 3012 set. You have to localize the switches armed. Pretty short runways at LaGuardia, so we will go auto brake medium. Terrain on ND on the first officer side can go on. And our seatbelt signs can go on.
Ladies and gentlemen, please make sure all portable electronic devices remain in airplane mode and secure our health and remain at the flight. Check your seatbelt, make sure it's securely fastened, raise the seat back to its full upright position so the tray table. We will come by one last time, so if you have any cups, cans, newspapers, or any other item you'd like to discard, please assist us in providing a tiny cabin for the next flight by checking around your seat and seat by pocket. Thank you, we'll be landing soon.
Alright, so cabin's getting ready. Make that altitude 10,000 now and continue our descent. Approach checklist. Restart the checklist. That is so strange. Oh, I have control. I have control.
You have control.
Approach checklist.
Briefing.
Confirmed.
ECAM status.
Checked.
Seatbelts.
On.
Aero rep.
3008 set.
3008 set. Minimum.
200 feet set.
200 feet set. Engine mode selected.
Normal.
Approach checklist complete.
Alright, so that's the problem there. So part of the logic that they have updated for FS2 Crew version 1.1 is when you pass control over to the pilot monitoring, he becomes the pilot flying and you now become the pilot monitoring. So I've always got to remember to take back control so that way we stay in the correct phase here with FS2 Crew. Let's see, where are we parking today? Real World Flight Frontier 502 Denver to LaGuardia. They park at C41. Let's see if we have C41 at LaGuardia. So this is Micslmn, New York LaGuardia's airport, by the way. There's no C41 here, so we'll just pick any C gate. Let's pick C10. We'll come in on C10. Why not? So again, we're landing runway 22. We'll vacate probably at Charlie Yankee or maybe even Yankee. So almost a 7,000 foot runway, and then we will exit Bravo Alpha to the ramp. We're leveling off here. Let's make our altitude 8,000 now. And 10,000 feet, no smoking signs can come on. This is a really long approach, especially when you've got a vector around to the other side of the airport. So it'll be a while. We'll try to keep our speed up here so that the video is not too long, but we're below 10,000 feet and we really shouldn't be going any faster, so it is what it is. If we were coming into runway 4 as we originally planned, that would have been quicker, but the wind's changed on us and it looks like on flight radar LaGuardia is also landing 2-2, so we are good to go there. Got traffic on TCAS, not sure who that is. We'll take a look. So we've got a Delta A320, Delta 2629 coming into LaGuardia as well, descending through 8,000. Hopefully he's going to land runway 22. So we'll just follow him in. If not, if he lands 4, he'll be in before us anyway, so we shouldn't have any conflict. And then we've got a JetBlue 136. He's going into Kennedy, so no conflict there either. So we'll just keep an eye out for that Delta. Below 10,000, first officer is starting his descent flow. We've got the landing lights on. And he's checking the approaches as well. So let me update our arrival gate, C10, so that way we don't forget. Nice day out here in New York. Good day to fly, looks like. After this, we're actually going to go pick up the CaptainSim 757. So for today only, at 20, I think it was 20:00 Zulu time, all of the CaptainSim products go on sale for like 20 bucks. So I think they are celebrating 20 years or something to that nature, and so 20 years at 20:00 Zulu. They're dropping all their prices for all of their products to 20 bucks. So I've always been interested in the 757, but it's a pretty outdated and old aircraft, and not just from a sim standpoint, but real world as well. A lot of these airliners, especially in America, are retiring them, replacing them with more fuel efficient, aerodynamic, quite frankly, better looking and better flying and more comfortable aircrafts. And that's both from a pilot and crew standpoint as well as a passenger standpoint. I'm not a fan of the outdated displays as well on the 757s. It's just it really shows its age, but it really can't be 20 bucks. I've heard great things about the product. So we're gonna go pick it up and give it a shot, and maybe if I like it enough, we'll start flying it on the channel. So stay tuned for that. I believe the current American carriers for the 75 are American, Delta, and United. Can't think of anyone else. Alright, we're starting our turn now towards trims and Apple. Let's see where we are here. Can't quite see New York City just yet, but should be coming up. I believe that's the George Washington there. The cool thing other than it being really extended approach when you're landing 2-2, arriving from anywhere but the north into LaGuardia, is you get to fly right over the city. So we have Jaricki Designs New York City X installed, so that should be pretty cool to see as well. That Delta still hasn't said a word there on Unicom, so but he's not on TCAS or anything like that, so hopefully whatever he's doing, he landed already and he's no factor. There's New York City coming into view here, and we're just going to follow the Hudson River north. We're going to stop our descent at 5,000. We really shouldn't be any lower than 5,000 crossing into the New York City airspace, and then we'll start to descend to about 3,000 once we are clear of that initial airspace. Alright, we'll go heading mode now. Not sure what that is doing. Coming up on the city. See the Freedom Tower here at our 12 o'clock. Long Island City here off to the left. I'm sorry, off to the right. Got the Statue of Liberty right down below us in Ellis Island. Pretty cool. Start turning now, and we can actually start to descend just a little bit to make our altitude 4,000 feet. Well, let's bring the speed back now to 220. Traffic showed up back on our TCAS, so not sure what he's doing. Let's take some nice shots here of beautiful downtown New York City. Looking good. Empire State Building, Central Park. Alright, let's pay attention here. Let's make this speed 200 now. Flaps 1.
Speed check. Flaps 1.
What is that? That's interesting.
Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for arrival and be seated. Hey, it's Tammy, the cabin's secure for landing now.
Thank you.
You're welcome. See you on the ground.
Cabin secure.
Checked.
Alright, at Yeoman we want to be at 200 knots and 3,000 feet. Our speed looks good. It's a nice clear day. We don't even really need to extend our downwind that far, so let's try to get down to 2,000 now. Flaps 2, please. Flaps 2.
Speed checked. Flaps 2.
Alright, to lose a little bit of speed, so we'll slow our descent rate a bit. That speed 180 now.
Radio altimeter live.
Checked. Stole those spoilers. We'll keep spinning this right around. There's our runway. And we'll go direct Greco. Confirm direct Greco.
Confirm.
Alright, managed speed, managed altitude, and on the approach. Got about 7 miles to go here. Flaps 3. Flaps 3.
Speed check. Flaps 3.
Gear down.
Gear down.
Alright, flaps full.
2000.
Speed check. Flaps full. Cabin crew, be seated for landing.
I have control.
Speed.
You have control.
Speed.
I knew that was going to happen. We really shouldn't have extended our landing gear in a turn like that, but we are okay.
Passing final approach fix. 2000 feet.
Check, miss approach altitude set. Landing checklist, please.
Cabin crew.
Advised.
Auto thrust.
Speed,
Auto brake.
medium.
ECAM memo.
Landing, no blue.
Landing checklist complete.
Alright, hopefully I don't botch this too bad. I'm going to try not to float it as much here.
Glide.
Runway.
Checked.
So if it's a firm landing, then it's a firm landing.
1000.
That's checked.
1000.
Bit of a crosswind, almost a
500.
crosswind. Slow corrections, small corrections.
400. 100 above. Minimum.
Landing.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, retard 10, 5.
Nice and firm.
Spoilers. Reverse green. Decel.
Checked. It's 80 knots.
70 knots.
Alright, it's manual braking. Vacate off here to the left. Again, it was a bit firm, but that is generally a standard landing at LaGuardia. Not a lot of room to play with here on the runways.
On behalf of your flight crew and Frontier Airlines, please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened or your carry-on stowed. Dial clear until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. Be careful when opening overhead bins and items attending to your ship's during flight. You may turn off game or airplane mode on your personal electronic devices, then use your cell phones if they are available to you at your seat. And as you're checking that seat back pocket for your personal items, if you would do us a favor and place any trash that you find there on your seat. This will help us get the aircraft ready for its next departure. Customer service agents will be available in the gate area to answer any questions that you have concerning connections or baggage claims. Passengers needing special assistance today, such as a wheelchair, please remain seated until the majority of passengers have deplaned. Wheelchairs will not be available until the end of the deplaning process, and this will also allow us to better assist you. Visit flyfrontier.com and extend the flight to get our lowest fares and right. We've enjoyed our flight with you today, and thanks for choosing Frontier Airlines.
Alright, that's the lovely Frontier sound pack that you guys can, if you have the FSLABS aircraft, you can get that there on the forums, on the download section of the forums. We found a quicker route to taxi here, or at least EFB did, so we'll just cut down Delta left on Lima and right into Charlie 10. We are clear of all runways. He's turned off the strobe lights already. Wow, he's turned off all the lights already. Cool. Looking good. After landing checklist. After landing checklist.
Flaps.
Retracted.
Spoilers.
Disarmed.
APU.
Started.
Radar.
Off.
Predictive wind shear system.
Off.
After landing checklist complete.
Looking good. This is actually a depiction of what the newer, I hate the way this damn aircraft taxis, man. A depiction of what the newer LaGuardia airport will look like once they finish construction. ImagineSim was able to design that from the plans, I guess, with this airport that released a couple years ago. I am highly anticipating their Los Angeles airport that they will be hopefully releasing sometime soon. I think back either the beginning of this year or late December is when they announced they'll be making a LAX. The only LAX we have so far for prepared is the terrible FS Stream team. It's terrible on frames, especially if you have... That's why I can't find anyone at the gate, because I didn't call anyone. It's terrible on frames, especially if you have Orbix Southern California. It is the only Southern California airport that has a trouble with Orbix. If you use any kind of tomato or ReShade, you get shimmering or green looking runways and taxiways. So I really try not to go there at night. It's just a pain. And I think people have commented on it on the forums, and there's really nothing that they can do or at least want to do to try to resolve that. So they claim that, you know, their airport wasn't made to be used with shaders. Fair. But everyone else's airport works just fine, so take that as you will. Supposedly they're supposed to be releasing O'Hare. That has been super delayed, not sure what's going on with that one. So I don't know. Besides GSX, I'm not a fan of any other FS Stream team products, and GSX has its own set of issues at times as well. Parking brakes on. Kill 2, kill 1. APU is available. And he will clean up the aircraft. Seatbelt signs can go. No smoking can go. 3 hours and 26 minutes block time. Right on time or spot on with what SimBrief gave us. Parking checklist.
APU bleed.
On.
Engines.
Off.
Seatbelts.
Off.
Exterior lights.
Off.
Fuel pumps.
Off.
Parking brake and shocks.
Set.
Parking checklist complete.
Alright, checklist complete. We are down at New York's LaGuardia Airport. Thanks so much as usual for watching. Yeah, we're going to go ahead now, like I said, and go check out the CaptainSim 757. If we like it enough, we'll start flying it on a video. We'll do a debut. We'll start flying it on the channel. We'll do a debut flight. Right now, I'll probably test it out on the Kennedy to Atlanta route. And then maybe on the debut flight, we'll do Kennedy to Portland or something like that. We'll see. Anyway, take care, folks. Until next time, see ya.